everybody, how you doing? I'm Coach Gary over here at Two Knuckle Sports, MMA Fitness in Surprise, Arizona. And today we're going to talk a little bit about mental health, the men's mental health and how important it is. You never know what somebody's going through. It's important that you check on your friends. If you got people that you're close to, it's important that you check on them. I'll give a little story about a guy I knew, and I grew up with him, and you would think that his whole life was good and everything was going great. And this happens all so often to so many people. He ended up, taking his own life. And I've even been at a point in my life where I had the gun to my head, and I remember I just couldn't pull the trigger. And it only takes a little bit, just a little bit of pressure, and I just couldn't do it. And it all boils down to, as men, we're taught, that we're men. I'm a man, hear me roar, you bang on your chest. It's a macho thing. We don't cry. My dad raised me and my siblings, and I was taught that, crying is weak, not because he said don't cry, because he never cried. I might have seen him cry one time in my life, and he never cried, and he was always stern, and I always watched things. I would wonder, like, when things happen, why isn't it affecting him this way? And it took me a long time to learn that that's a bunch of nonsense and foolishness. I remember being so angry at a point in time in my life where I ended up blacking out and beating somebody nearly to death. And I ended up spending 6 years in a federal penitentiary for it. So it's important to talk to people because you just don't know. And it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to cry. It doesn't make you less of a man. It doesn't make you weak. What it does is it makes you strong, because there's more men that are holding it in than not. And believe me, it's turmoil. It tears you up from within. It doesn't matter how old you are. Even teens are going through the same thing. And so this is just mental awareness for every single man, a child, a teen, whatever the situation may be. But you got to talk to somebody no matter what. It doesn't make you, people think it's a taboo. Oh, you go to a shrink or whatever they want to call it. Talk to somebody, because it's important. If you have the opportunity to see somebody, you see something going on, talk to them. Just a hello, a smile, even opening the door for somebody, you could change their life like that. So just be mindful when you see men. I know it's not a man and a woman thing. A man is better, a woman's better, but men have to carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, and you hear that all the time. And it's not a slight at women at all. But if you think about it, a man, he goes to work every single day and he busts his butt and he provides for his family, right? He gets all this negative attention out in the world and doing all these things. He comes home and then he's got to deal with it too. He might have negative issues with his wife, with his children, but it's a constant thing. But the man constantly gets up every single day and pushes forward to do what he's supposed to do and provide for his family. And the whole time he's just taking knock after knock after knock, not saying anything. And if we're honest and we're paying attention, you can truly see that they're suffering and there's something wrong. And so remember, look, just talk to somebody. I mean, I could go on forever about this, but talk to somebody because it's important. I know one thing for sure, what changed my entire outlook, a lot of things, The most important thing for me was having a relationship with God. That's it. I know people don't like God. They don't believe in God, but I'm a firm believer 100% because I know exactly what he can do. And that's what changed my entire outlook on life. And then being able to help minister and talk to people. So again, please, just talk to somebody. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you soft. It makes you weak and soft to hold it all in and think you can deal with it on your own, because that's just like taking a Coca-Cola bottle and shaking it up as hard as you can. And when you let that top off, it explodes, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So please, just reach out to somebody and get that help. I mean, here at Two Knuckle Sports, man, this is a plug, but here at Two Knuckle Sports, like seriously, I found something here that really, really helped me. I was in a state of being like depressed myself not too long ago, but coming here to Two Knuckle Sports, being able to see what they were about, their mission, and how they care about unity and family, and how everybody is loving and caring, it gave me something different, physically, spiritually, mentally, and did a lot of different things for me. But again, please, just talk to somebody. And it's okay not to be okay. Thank you.